and welcome to part 4 of our Zero to Hero Bounty Hunter playthrough. Last time out we hit level 35, so gear was starting to get a bit old and useless since we'd last crafted it at level 24. So I've been through and recrafted everything. Now you'll see there's a bunch of epics that have come out. Those are just natural upgrades as we're leveling up, and since I haven't crafted anything on Bounty Hunter in the past, I'm getting free upgrades. So some of these have got useless stats on them, but essentially it's haste and experience. The deflect rating was a bonus. I've redone the jewellery, haste and experience. It's haste experience across the board again. Haste power experience on both trinkets. Haste experience there. We went haste experience and got a useless deflect. Haste experience and a bit of ability rate. Movement speed experience, boots and pants. Haste experience on the 2 rings, and power and experience on the pistols. So going to continue with story. It would be nice today to try and complete World 2. Now I know we've got some lengthy maps in here, but hopefully it's not going to take us too long. This Scent of Home is a long map. I think we end up having to run off all over the place on it and loop back around on ourselves. All it says is survive the ambush, but I can't remember if we're supposed to collect things that drop. It just says survive the ambush, so it's just a run through the map, which is a long map. I find the best way of remembering your way through this is to follow this path. It eventually comes down to a sort of split and then we start heading back towards the start area. Yeah, down here. There's some things following us up there. So we follow this all the way back along here until we eventually get a bridge across some ice, which we're nearly at. There it is. At which point we reach an area where the route you're supposed to take is very unclear. So around the top for that bit, even though it looks like you can go through the river, but you can't. But then you do have to go through the river down here. Oops, I meant to do that one and I hit the wrong one. And then I think we're back on the path up here, and that should get us safely through to the last part. When I played this first time on Warrior, it was just leaping into areas and couldn't move, and you had to use just leap to bounce between areas that you can't move in to get through it. One of their worst maps. Should never have released in this state, in my opinion. I think it's not down there yet. I know we will be heading. I thought we headed down, but perhaps we don't. Oh no, it's up towards the end here, isn't it? We'll get some experience from all these elites, why not? Can't be bothered with them ones, so the final room. Oops, let's not shoot a column. We'll get these chests. And we're through. Sell that. What's the Critical damage and ability rate. No thank you. Through the Jungle is done. That's daily still. It's this one where we have to pick up these stupid logs as we go, data logs as we go along. If you run to the end of the level and hope that they just fly to you, you've then got to run the entire level again, because this is one map that requires you to do everything in order. So if one of these robots drops these little books on the floor, we need to collect them. Because it's very annoying to have to rerun things. One more to collect and then we can charge to the end. There you are. Did it not drop one? Oh, it has now. Right. Let us out of this stupid map. Everything's dying before we can get abilities off. Something's still alive back here that's just going to chase us forever unless we kill it. Snipe used to be an essential skill. Part of me thinks I should switch companions off. We have to come down here and kill Saint to open that door so we can get through. I've never bothered working out which enemy it is. Probably that one. There's a chest here, so we'll collect that. Now that's open and we can finally go to the end of level. Yay! And had I not collected all the terraforming books on the way, it would now want me to rerun the entire level. Oh, it is just junk that's flying in, isn't it? Takes forever over such a wide map. Level 40. We're good still. Any so we've got snipe there. I think it's just cross these maps. It's this one. Go along here and then we start twisting up and looping back on ourselves endlessly. So we sort of zigzag up the hill. Across the river this way, then we go up a bit, back across the river, up a bit, multiple times until we're at the top. Which I think we have finally done. Okay, I must have used Vortex earlier. Get rid of them. Oh, let's have these chests, why not? I ignored most of them through the map. Hehehe. And lots of junk flying in. Where are we? 35. We're good for a few more levels. I'm actually going to recraft those weapons. Just because without Fire Lily, it's useful to craft your weapons more often. Haste and power. And a socket, thank you. 2 sockets. Which was that one and that one. We're not having survivability issues, so let's keep going with power. Soul grey. What are we? Few to the end. 12 minutes in. Looking good. Can't remember if there's a way off up there or not. It looks like there is, so we'll take that route because that's definitely... Oh, we've got to look at the specimen things. I can't remember if there's one round there. Okay, let's take a long route. I'm probably completely wrong on the route that I'm taking. It'll probably turn out that I was right in the... yes. There is nothing up here apart from a chest. Okay. Did we get that chest in the middle? Yes, we did. There's a specimen there because again you could see the blue dot on the map. Probably still miss something as we run around, so one here. This chest. Don't know if the last one is near the end of the map or not. To which the answer is yes. Oops. That'd teach me for looking at the mini-map and not what's going on screen. There it is. Level 35, we're at the end of the level now. Level 43. We're good for one more map and then recraft for the final map of today's video, I think. Unless this levels us up when we get this experience. No, it won't. More store offers. Not that we're getting any of them. Wow, no. Yeah, I read all that as it scrolled through. I hope you were paying careful attention as it went through. And we don't need to switch these lights off, do we? So let's not worry about them. Oops, let's not get too close. Run down here. Kill Barney the dinosaur. There's a chest up here on the left as we run through. There it is. We'll have that one. And on towards the end of the level. Ah, it's this, yes. I wouldn't bother going for these chests that are down here. If you go up to them, you end up with annoying, slow spawning enemies that charge you. Same with that chest up there. So just through to the last bit. And we're done. Okay, we definitely need new gear before we go fight the Xenodon. What I shall do is sell greys. We'll unequip all of this stuff, which is starting to lag as I drag it across the screen, which says that we've been recording too long. That's painful. Keep the jewellery and just recraft everything else. Haven't left anything in there, have I? No. So we'll salvage that. And a quick craft. Pistols now at 44. Haste and power. Why are we doing haste and power? Experience and power. That's handy. 2 sockets again. Hurrah. And then armour, normal, experience haste across the board here. Bit of vitality, that's nice for a free upgrade. Extra gold. Not that we're getting much as we run these, so we're starting to get our epic upgrades for free. Looking good. And gloves, experience and haste. A lot of epic upgrades that time. Cape, normal, experience, haste. Normal bracer. And a normal belt. And a couple of epic trinkets, not unique. Experience, haste, power. Craft both of those. A lot of sockets. That was the stupidly crafted item. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we're going to have any problems. So we'll stick with that. So final map for today. Into the temple. Complete this world. I must remember to run up close to the Giant Xenodon before we shoot it. If you kill it before crossing the trigger point, then it doesn't register that you've killed it and you've got to run the map again. But that's not something unique to this, or it used to do that prior to this map coming into existence. It's always been a problem. Get rid of them as much as we can. Hang on, yeah, we've unlocked the way through. Let's just run up. Might be worth me killing off some of these things so we've got room to run around. So if I was to kill this now, if I could somehow do it in one hit, then it won't count that we've killed it for this, and we'd have to run the whole thing again. So we need to get in. Now we can kill it. And we definitely don't want it to be hit by its poisons, I think. I'm going to keep running away because it's got that big fire thing that might hurt. Brave Sir Robin. Did run away. Hello. So there we are. Another world done. Onwards towards Elban in a few episodes time. That will be an interesting fight. How does that compare? If that was experience rather than crit rating, I'd be quite happy, but it isn't, so I don't really care too much about that. Into the endless void where all the bug reports go. Okay, final look at new store offers. That was the last hideous thing. No. As most of these things are Rusty Planet, that's for next time. We'll collect that ready. 37 experience, 61 haste. socket, and much lower. Why is that? I don't know why we've got that. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask down below, and see you again next time.